Hi, I'm Jordan, and today I'm going to show you how to replace the transmission on your washer model. The reason you might need to change this part is if your washer is not agitating properly or not spinning. For this repair, you'll need a pair of channel locks, a 1/4-inch nut driver, a spanner wrench, a putty knife, a T30 Torx bit, a 7mm nut driver, a 7/16 socket wrench, a 10mm socket wrench, duct tape, and a hammer. Before doing any repairs, please disconnect your power source. Before we begin this repair, make sure to turn off your water. So this is our washer model. Yours might look different. Just keep in mind, these same techniques can apply to any washer appliance. The first thing we're going to do is go in the back. So with your channel locks, we're going to disconnect the hoses that are attached to the washer. We're also going to disconnect the drain hose from the washer. Just keep in mind, you may run into some water. Just tighten down on the clamp, push it forward, pull it out. So here in the back, with our 1/4-inch nut driver, we're going to remove the screw holding in the harness cover. And then we're going to remove the 2 screws holding in the top panel. After unscrewing those 2 screws, we're going to secure the door with some duct tape in order to prevent your door from opening up. So for this part, with our hands, we're going to take the top panel, push it forward, pull it up, push it in slightly, lift it up. Just keep in mind before lifting it up, you have a solid wall in the back in order to keep it stable. If you don't have a solid wall, I recommend using a bungee cord or a chain in order to support it. I recommend wearing a pair of gloves just to be safe. So there are 8 tabs in total that are securing the tub. We're going to start right here. All you have to do is go underneath and pull it out, and just repeat the process for the remaining 7. Once you've done that, just lift up the tub ring. So our impeller cap is located right here. We're going to go down using the tip. We're going to chip off the cap, just like that, and pull it out. Using your 7/16 socket wrench, you're simply going to unscrew it out. After all those turns, just take it out. So this is our wash plate. All you have to do is use your hands, grab onto it, pull it out. So our spanner nut is located right here with our spanner wrench. We're just going to line it up. Remove your nut. Once the tub ring has been removed, lift the tub out of the washer. Then just reconnect the 2 screws you took off previously before turning over the washer. So we've turned over our washer. Our rotor is located right here. We're going to use our T30 Torx bit and remove the nut. Pull it out. Just keep in mind you may need some assistance. We're going to remove these screws holding on to the clutch. We're going to just disconnect the wires right here. For this part, you can remove this metal piece by removing the bolt, but for us, we're just going to slide through the wires like that. So with your 1/4-inch nut driver, we're just going to remove the 2 screws that are located right here, one that is holding the wire and one that is holding this white piece. Once the stator is out, we can dismount the transmission. We're going to remove the transmission by taking out this bolt that has the metal piece right here. Then remove all 4 bolts with your socket wrench. Keep in mind, depending on the bolt size, you may need a different size socket in order to properly remove the bolts from the transmission. Once the last bolt is out, just pull out your transmission. Next, we're going to grab our new OEM replacement transmission. If you don't have one of these transmissions already, you can find them on our online store. So we're going to take our transmission, place it back inside. Make sure that the holes line up with the holes in the bottom. I would line up the bolts with the holes and have them already half screwed in, just to make the process easier when you're screwing the bolts back in with your socket wrench. Then we're just going to tighten down on the 4 bolts we took off previously, securing this metal piece. Make sure they're tightened. We're going to reattach the 2 screws we took off previously right here and right here. Put it in between the wire, slide it in there, screw it in. Then just reattach the other screw. Then just line the stator and the clutch back on to the transmission. Then reattach the screws with our 7mm nut driver. Once you've reattached all those screws, we're going to take our rotor, place it inside, then just screw back in the nut we took off previously. Then just reattach your wires. Just like that. Once everything is reassembled, turn your washer back up. Then we're going to place our tub back in our washer. So we're going to place our nut back in. And with our hammer, we're going to tighten it up. Just like that. Then just take your plate, slowly let it down. Make sure it fits back onto the transmission. Just like that. So we're going to take our screw, place it back inside, and tighten it back up with your socket wrench. Once you've done that, just place back your cap. Then just reattach the tub ring. Just take the top panel, lower it back down. Then we're just going to reverse the process. Take the top panel, push it towards you, push it down, slide it in. Then we're going to take our harness cover, place it back in. Then just reconnect the 2 screws you took off previously. And then we're just going to reconnect the drain hose. Then with your channel locks, grasp onto it, pull it down, just like that, and reconnect the hoses. Once you've done that, turn your water back on and your repair is complete. Finally, don't forget to plug in your appliance. If you need to replace any parts for your appliances, you can find an OEM replacement part on our website. Thanks for watching. Your support helps us to create these free videos for you to enjoy. Please like, comment, and share. And if you really like our video, please subscribe down below.